Off to work. Finally at work, and what's up guys? Welcome to Saucepot. We're gonna be making our own homemade cookies, chopping the chocolate, putting all the ingredients together. You know, maybe follow along in the recipe in the description or along with this video. Hopefully we can figure it out. Maybe I can't, maybe we can. Hopefully these cookies even become circular. Sometimes I like to make cookies in there, the whole sheet tray. Doesn't make sense. I don't know. Maybe a penguin should belong in Madagascar. But today, we're making cookies and not debating. Save the polar bears, eat ice cubes. I don't think the ice caps are melting, but I could be wrong. All right, let's get into it. So we're gonna be starting off with dry ingredients. There's a couple different terms that you guys might need to know. There's dry ingredients and wet ingredients. Doesn't make sense. Granulated sugar and brown sugar are gonna be your wet ingredients. You'll see that here in a little bit, but I got 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour, and then I got 1 1/2 tablespoon of baking soda and a teaspoon of salt in this ramekin. And we're just gonna start off by mixing this, getting this well incorporated, and trying to just have everything prepared to go in one fluid motion once it's done. So that's mixed up pretty well. It's got a little pot here, and we are going to take half a stick of butter, or 1/2 cup of butter, and get that on a low to medium heat. And again, from the last video, we're gonna brown this butter, and it takes a little bit, so I'm gonna cut when it's done, and we'll be getting into it. So I got this brown butter browned, and we got all little nice bits and everything, and you can smell the nut. Get it? Okay. So we're gonna transfer this over into a mixing bowl, and we're gonna let this chill for a second. We're gonna get all of this nice little protein bits in there. That's hot, so I'm gonna take it off my fingers. I'm just gonna try to mix it around for a quick second, try to incorporate air into it like a motherfucking ang, like. You need to leave. And it's going to get it to cool down a little bit quicker and faster. You kind of want this not chilled, you kind of want it warm through. So that should be fine. We're gonna come over here. I got the other 1/2 cup of butter, and just to preference guys, this is unsalted. No salt, because a giant thing on my channel, you want to be able to control your salt content. Everybody say it with me now. Salt content. All right. So we got this nice cubed up. Take the smallest piece you have, and you want to throw it in there. And as you guys can see, it's not bubbling, it's not foaming up, it's not doing anything. It's just gently melting. And why you want to do a tester first, because if it is like bubbling and going crazy, you kind of do want to wait to add the rest of it and back up a little bit and just try to incorporate more air to get it cooler. We are going to finish off the rest of this butter in here, throw that in the sink, and I'm just going to melt all of this through, and then we'll be working on the wet ingredients. So this is a part of the wet ingredients. So a lot of you were probably like, sugar isn't wet, it's dry, but that's not true. So once this gets kind of melted up, and you can see the color kind of changed up, it's gotten to a lighter brown than that dark, nice, nutty aroma, brown colored. So now what I'm going to do is, there's still a little bit of chunks in there, but that's okay. I'm going to take 1 cup of packed brown sugar. I got dark brown sugar, you can do light brown sugar. I think it just kind of helps the color out. This is not coming out. All right, there we go. Maybe you just gotta like Thai massage it, get it out. And then I got a 1/2 cup of regular granulated sugar. And we're gonna mix that in. And if you guys wanna come over here real quick, I got a mixing attachment on here. We're gonna drop this down plug it in, and we're gonna go on 1 to 2, and we're gonna let that go for a quick second. And while we're letting that go, we're going to let it incorporate. The hot butter is gonna melt down the sugar and get everything kind of incorporated. It's not gonna be lumpy, but it's not gonna be smooth yet. So we're gonna turn it up a second. Step away from it so you guys don't get blasted by the sound. Let her cool down, do her thing. And if you want to come over here, so there's not big clumps, but it's definitely granulated. So what we're going to do is take some eggshell. We're going to take 1 egg and more eggshell. And another egg. And we're gonna mix this on about 2 for about 30 seconds. And I'll show you guys the after result. It's going to be smooth, lighter. The egg yolk mixing into it is going to really incorporate it and make it look sexy. I'll see you guys here in a quick second. I'll show you when it's smooth. So we got it nice and smooth. It's different from the last one that you guys saw. Right now, we're going to switch attachments. Ready. So we are going to incorporate the wet and the dry mixture now. I don't know why, but these are all made to get a little bit of extra flour everywhere in your kitchen. It doesn't make sense to me. I've never been really good at, oh man. I've never been really good at getting it all in there. Hey, that wasn't too bad. Don't look at the other side. That wasn't too bad. We're gonna drop that in. And if you want to come over here real quick, you're gonna see once I start getting all this mixed up, we're gonna really want to make sure that it's not too high. Silly Chrissy. We're gonna want to make sure that there's no wet spots left. You want everything incorporated. So this will be a good time to invest in a spatula. You saw me use it the whole time. It's necessary. If it's not, use your fingers and hands. Get in there and it fucking melts your shit up. I'm gonna come over here and look inside this. This all kind of looks decent at the moment, but we're gonna need more mixing. So I'm just going to give it a nice little courteous fold and kind of get it layered on top of each other. And we are going to hit it again with a nice old mixy mix, and we'll be one step closer to cookies, my friends. So we got this all incorporated, nice and mixed up. We're gonna move to toppings or innings. I don't really know what they are, but I'm going to go ahead. I got bittersweet chocolate. It's about 60%. And I'm just going to give it the roughest chop imaginable, because you kind of want like a little bit of different textures, different sizes. You want those chocolate pockets to just really be something different. You want every cookie to be its own little lovable guy, someone you can just smooch on, give kisses to, love on, and eat and devour, and then maybe kill its family. The rest of its family. You just munch on its ass. And then I wish I recreated these. Maybe that'll be in an episode. It is the peanut butter chips from Reese's Pieces. That's right, baby. Peanut butter chocolate cookies. So we're gonna add these first. There's about half of a cup, and then I will start off with about 3/4 of this chocolate. And let me wash my hands real quick. And now we're just gonna fold our ingredients in and get them all incorporated. And we're almost on our way to making cookies, my friends. We're almost there. I can taste it burning my mouth because I can't happen to let it cool down. I can't resist. Just as soon as I'm done making something for you guys, I'm out here just stuffing my face. The last thing we'll do with these guys is let it cool. So Big Papa messed up. I forgot to film putting the vanilla extract into the mixture. Once you're done mixing the butter and the sugar together, when you add the eggs is when you add the vanilla extract. Sorry guys, I'm only human. So, I heard you guys want to see my balls, my cookie balls. All right, so we are going to go ahead and start rolling these out. It's been an hour. Usually parchment paper would be laid down right here. I'm an idiot, I forgot them, that's okay. But, oh, also, I don't have a scoop. If you have a scoop, this will make it easier. I don't. Just like the meatballs, get a little nice happy ending on your hands. Take some of the mixture and get about 2-ounce balls. You're rolling these guys out and it'll be probably fast forward right about now. All right, guys. Oven's preheated to 375. We're gonna do this for about 8 minutes. I made a big old long boy for Papa right there to get me wild up, roused up. I might spread these out just a little bit more, but I'll throw them into the oven. Alrighty guys, it's time. Was I just foreshadowing this whole event? Seriously? I made square cookies today. So I'm back with my deck of cards and I'm not upset with them. They look fantastic. I mean, Santa would be happy. Cookie Monster would be happy. But I did go through footage and I realized what I messed up. The baking soda is not called for tablespoons. It calls for teaspoons. Oh, you!
An idiot sandwich.
What did my silly little ass do? I used tablespoons. So these will turn out perfect for you guys for my mistake. Don't use a tablespoon, use a teaspoon. The recipe in the description will be perfect for you. But they did come out nice, ooey gooey. I got my milk and cookie, and that's about a wrap. That's not milk, that's horse